In the heart of the sprawling African kingdom of CHUK'MA, nestled between lush forests and flowing rivers, ruled King Amadi and his beloved Queen Ugomma. Their reign was marked by peace and prosperity, with the people of CHUK'MA living in harmony with the land and one another. The king and queen were blessed with a beautiful daughter named Chiere. Her laughter echoed through the palace halls, and her bright eyes were filled with the curiosity of a child who saw the world as an endless playground. Chiere was the joy of the royal house and the entire kingdom. However, one fateful evening, the princess fell gravely ill. Her laughter was replaced by weak cries, and her bright eyes dulled with fever. Queen Ugomma's heart ached as she held her daughter close, her tears mingling with child's sweat-soaked hair. King Amadi paced round the palace, his face etched with worry. Despite the palace healer's best efforts, the prince's condition worsened. In their desperation, King Amadi and Queen Ugomma turned to the heavens. They knelt together beside Chiere's bed, their hands clasped tightly in prayer. They beseeched God for mercy, pleading for their daughter's life. Their voices, usually strong and commanding, were now soft and pleading, filled with the raw emotion of parents fearing for their child's life. "O great Creator," King Amadi prayed, his voice breaking, "you have blessed us with this child. Please, spare her life. Heal her, and we shall forever be grateful." Queen Ugomma added, "We are but your humble servants, dear God. Please, grant our little helpless daughter the strength to overcome this illness. We cannot bear to lose her." As they prayed, the palace was silent, save for Chiere's labored breathing and the occasional sob from the queen. The women and the maidens, aware of the gravity of the situation, gathered outside the royal chamber, with each one pacing around and wondering what might be the fate of their little princess. News of Chiere's illness spread throughout the kingdom, reaching the ears of the village herbalist, an elderly woman named Ezedibia. Known for her wisdom and healing abilities, Ezedibia had helped many in the village with her knowledge of the ancient herbs and remedies passed down through generations. When she heard of Prince's plight, she immediately set out for the palace, carrying with her a bundle of potent herbs and roots. Ezedibia arrived at the palace as the first light of dawn broke through the horizon. She was greeted with a mixture of hope and fear, her presence a beacon of potential hope. The royal guards led her to Chiere's bedside, their eyes pleading for her to save their daughter. Ezedibia examined Chiere with a calm, practiced hand. She mixed a concoction of herbs, her movements deliberate and sure. "Fear not, my king and queen," Ezedibia said reassuringly. "The gods are with us. Chiere is strong, and with these herbs, she will find her way back to health." Ezedibia administered the herbal remedy to the princess a second time, her hands steady as she carefully ensured the child consumed every drop. The room held its breath, the air thick with anticipation and hope. Hours passed, and as the sun climbed higher into the sky, a change began to take place. Chiere's fever broke, her breathing steadied, and a hint of color returned to her cheeks. The queen gasped in relief, clutching King Amadi's hand as tears of joy streamed down her face. "Thank you, great God," King Amadi whispered, his voice filled with gratitude. "Thank you, Ezedibia, for your wisdom and care." Ezedibia smiled warmly, her eyes twinkling with the knowledge that she had once again bridged the gap between the natural and the divine. "It is the Creator's will, my king. Chiere is a strong child, destined for greatness." Chiere slowly opened her eyes, looking up at her parents with a weak but genuine smile. "Mama, Papa," she whispered, her voice barely audible but filled with love and recognition. King Amadi and Queen Ugomma embraced their daughter, their hearts filled with overwhelming relief and gratitude. The kingdom of CHUK'MA rejoiced as the news spread that the princess was on the path to recovery. The prayers of a king and queen, the wisdom of a herbalist, and the grace of the divine had saved their precious child. From that day forward, the princess grew strong and healthy, a testament to the power of faith, love, and the power of God of CHUK'MA.